Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome
What's up, guys?
to Married with Media Live. I didn't set that as a background. I set it as the overlay. So we've been in here. Glad you kept quiet.
Oh, we've been in here?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. I feel like you thought that before, though, and you couldn't hear us still.
No, you remember that time when we did the House of Dragon and then we were talking before it started? I did the same thing.
Gotcha.
I did the same thing.
I'm going to move this to center.
Can everybody hear us okay?
We always ask that.
This is Married with Media Live.
Yeah,
on a Saturday night. I don't even have our logo up.
We're back this Saturday night after taking last Saturday off. Me and my daughter, or our daughter, had the flu. And man, our daughter had it bad. And so we had to not do the show that night. So, but yeah, I'm glad to be back tonight.
Yeah. I'm glad to be here. We've been dropping some videos though.
Yep.
We did a Christmas Story review yesterday.
Yep.
So check that out if you haven't. We did the Smile review. We did the Dahmer review.
Yeah.
We also reviewed Don't Worry, Darling.
Mm-hmm.
We've been doing a lot of stuff for you guys to check out.
Gotta get some stuff in before Ken's peak season starts at work. And
yeah, I figure we'll try to do at least one video this week, and then we could probably get a couple in during my peak season and stuff.
Yeah,
so.
Ken's peak season.
And we should be able to go live next Saturday night as well.
Yeah, his peak season is pretty much like Thanksgiving onward until they're like...
Till we're done.
Till they're done, whatever that means.
I'm hoping it'll be fairly early in December.
It's usually like a couple of weeks, but he's hoping it'll be a little less than that. Like where he has to work like consecutive, like multiple days in a row with no break. And so... Yeah,
I'll be working at least, I would say, a minimum of 10 days in a row, but last year was 13.
Yeah, and I am never a fan of it. It's awful.
It's something that it's so bad that I start dreading it like in May. I'm like, oh God, I'm halfway there.
But also, I feel like you've said once you get in it after so many days, you're kind of just like in it. Like in it, and like it's not as bad anymore or something. I feel like you've said that.
It did get that way last year, but then I got sick like with a few days left, so then it was like awful the last few days, and then I stayed sick like all December.
Oh, I didn't know you got sick at the end of it. I thought it was like after because
when
it had
started.
Just wiped you out.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's enough about work.
Yeah.
That stuff that nobody likes to do.
Nobody likes to do.
But yeah, we're back. We've got some topics to talk about tonight, guys. And yeah, hopefully you guys will be interested. And
you want to get into the chat?
Yeah, let's get into the chat.
Let's see who's here. Here? We got 30 people in here watching us. We got Adrian James in the house. We had Lapke in there earlier. I saw his message, but of course it always gets cut. It always gets cut off. He did say something though. He said, Adrian says, hey there, Kenny Levels and Michelle. How's it going, my lovely friends?
Going good.
He says, we're lovely. Both of us.
He's always so nice.
Hey guys, how's it going? How's everyone doing? Congrats on the award, by the way, says Marius Glazer. I know I did. I won an Oscar this week. Did you see that?
You didn't win an Oscar.
I pretty much won an Oscar.
No.
Okay. I helped a studio win a Clio, and it was in the same building as the Oscars.
Why are you looking at me?
Because we're streaming together. Who else am I supposed to look at?
But you're like looking at me like I don't know.
I won an Oscar. I just wanted to make sure that you knew that. So thank you, Marius.
No.
It was an honor.
Yeah, when Ken told me,
I didn't have any help in that either. When
Ken told me about it, I thought he was joking at first. I was like, "Is that like photoshopped? Are you?"
I thought it was a joke too when somebody sent it to me.
Well, he was like smiling, and I'm like, I don't know if I believe you, but yeah,
I was
pretty cool. I mean, I was very proud, but now I'm like, okay, shut up about it. Like
the moment has passed.
Yeah.
Justin Kirby says Saturday Night Live.
Woohoo.
Gus is here. What's up, Gus?
What's up, Gus?
You're here in the chat.
I was there.
Hello. What's up, Ken and Michelle? It's Silent Attacker. What's up, Silent Attacker? Hi, Shell and Hollywood Ken. Ken, Michelle, how does it feel to be married to a Hollywood legend?
Oh my
god! Look at
gosh.
that. They can't let it go.
Come on. Come on.
Come on, guys. Look, it's a little bit too much, but you know,
Yes.
the moment has passed. It's okay. I'm not, you know. Okay, you all can keep saying it.
I mean, if it's I feel like, you know, if you were getting some good benefits from it, like I'd be more excited.
I joked with somebody in my comments. You're like, oh man, now the studios you're gonna get all the stuff. I said no, I still bought, even though I won Lionsgate an award, I still bought my Reservoir Dogs and Pearl releases this week.
I know. Didn't you say though that you had like asked him for something?
He offered a couple things. He actually offered a I won't say it because when I get it in, I'll do an unboxing. But it was something pretty cool.
I mean, you know, I feel like you should definitely get something. I thought it was funny though, because I watched your video where you were telling everybody about it, and people like thought that like this was gonna like make you like blow up and get a bunch of subs, and I don't really see that being a thing that would get you subs.
Pretty much, yeah, you're right, because I'm the only one that's talking about it. Like if anybody else was talking about it, like Lionsgate winning the award in general, it's not like that's covered by a bunch of people.
I'm just saying
everybody covers the Oscars. Not everybody covers physical media marketing.
I'm just saying that like award show, it was literally those people in there that saw it, and I don't see those people being like, oh, I need to go follow this guy, you know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Maybe a couple of them did, of course. I mean, I'm sure they saw my handsome face on the screen and they just said, who is this guy? And they looked at it.
But yeah, it wasn't like it was this like big broadcast to where your name really got out there. And
yeah, I mean, most of them are probably like, who's that goofy son of a bitch on the theater screen?
Hey, at least you had a
haircut. Why are they
though.
showing this?
You had a haircut in the video, I'm pretty sure.
Well, I mean, the video was a year ago.
I know, but I'm saying you had a haircut.
That was when I was sick, is when I filmed it. I think I was just getting better.
Well, I thought somebody made a comment about how they picked your video because you took the slip off like you were taking off a hot girl's dress. I know how to effectively showcase a piece of physical media. Okay. I know how to do that. I am a professional at that. I will say Ken's got some soft hands.
I have very soft hands. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you for letting everybody know.
All right, anyway, continue.
That doesn't always come through. Doesn't always come through the video. The softness in my hands.
No.
So I could use your help letting people know that. Vince says, "Hey, Michelle and Ken, what's up, Vince? What's up, Earl, the movie guy?
How's it going?
How's it going in the Big L? Let's see. Lance Jackson says, "Hello, Ken and Michelle. I'm just listening to James Brown music. I feel good. I knew that I would. Now I feel good. I knew that I would. Now." So good, so good. I got you. I'm about to watch Madagascar 3.
Nice.
Madagascar 3 and James Brown. That sounds like a perfect recipe for a lovely evening.
Are you the one that's always like watching like 3 movies at once?
Yep, that's him. That's Lance. Media Galore is here. What's up, Media Galore?
Hello, hello.
What's up, Jason Dominguez? Greetings and salutations. Emmett's here. Says, hey, married with media.
Married without media.
Oh, did he say without media?
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't have any media in our hands right now. I'll have to bring some over. Breaking. Elon just minutes ago restored Trump's account to Twitter.
Is that serious?
Trump's back on Twitter. Hell yeah, it's serious.
Well, it doesn't matter though, right? Because apparently Twitter's like collapsing.
It's so funny because it's like I just started getting back into trying to use Twitter and like I'll post stuff there, and every time I go in there, everybody's just like, is this place shut down yet? Everybody's just tweeting.
Yeah, apparently it's just, you know, collapsing.
I'm like, okay, it's a good thing I never
fired. I don't know.
I never really like tried to put any of my energy into Twitter before.
Yeah, I am not a Twitter person.
Yeah, I'm glad.
I've never.
It always just feels like such a cesspool of negativity every time you go into Twitter, and I just don't like being in there. Everybody's talking shit about everybody on Twitter. It's just it's like that a little bit on Instagram, but it's not as bad.
I personally just never I never was a fan of like the format of Twitter.
Yeah,
like the retweeting and just the way, like I never liked it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, the first like social media platform I ever really gravitated towards was probably Instagram, because I never liked using Facebook. But I just love the way Instagram was structured. I've always liked Instagram.
Yeah.
I'm so hyped for Violent Night. It'll be hilarious. Is that a comedy? I haven't seen a trailer. I guess it's a comedy. Hope she's okay. Hello, my beauties.
Hello. Probably talking about our daughter, maybe.
Oh, yes. She's better. She's better. Can you adopt me? Says the Blackest Says. You've asked us before, Blackest Says. We've already got 2 kids.
You missed a comment.
Just finished Jeffrey Dahmer show. It was very disturbing but interesting.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, so also talking about that really quick. I watched like a interview that was done where they interviewed Jeffrey Dahmer like in real life back in the, before he died. It was like early when he was already like into custody and everything. And I gotta say, after watching him in real life and just seeing him and stuff, how he acted, how he talked, like Evan Peters nailed it. I know you like gave him a lot of crap, made fun of him.
I didn't give him crap.
Well, you made fun of him. Yeah. But I mean,
I knew he was nailing it.
Like he nailed it. And I didn't completely know that. I mean, I assumed because, I do think Evan Peters is awesome. But yeah, it was crazy.
I'm sure that
wow, he really
did his homework. I'm almost positive.
Can you imagine? Like he must have watched so many like interviews of him and just studied his body language and everything. So
yeah, he did a great job. Where's the hat, Michelle? Have you got a Santa hat?
Talking about my beanie
or used to have toboggan. A Santa hat.
Toboggan, as Ken says.
Where's my Yoda Santa hat?
I think he's talking about how I had a beanie on in our Christmas.
People like you with the beanie.
Christmas.
It was a hit. The beanie was a hit. Just smoke, then I'm with you.
Just need a smoke.
Oh my gosh, he's going to hit his peak.
Yeah.
Howdy. Oh yeah, congratulations on the award, Ken. Thank you. I was thinking of making my Saturday night movie watch Deep Red on 4K. It'll be my first watch. Absolutely. Have you not seen that movie, Manuel? Because that is a great Dario Argento movie.
Never seen it.
That is my favorite Giallo by far. Now, I've only seen about 20, but it is. Yeah, Deep Red is his best movie. Who's waiting for Welcome to Derry? I am.
That might be on our topics tonight.
They wouldn't have won without Ken's video. That convinced them to vote for it. I think so. Believe me, I have that as leverage in my back pocket. Believe me. I like KB to do a conversation with Michelle one of these days. I watched the one with Ken the other day. Michelle.
Well,
should Michelle be on the conversation?
Well, just so you know, he has reached out to me and asked in the past. And I kind of don't do a lot, on other people's channels. Like especially
she's a little stuck up.
Why would you say that?
I'm just joking.
I don't know. I just get a little nervous. Obviously like we're a team on this channel, and so it just feels weird to obviously Ken has his own channel, so it makes sense for him to be alone because that's how it started for him anyway. But like for me, it's like, well, I'm a part of. But
you are the face of Married with Media.
I don't know. I get a little nervous. I'm hoping though that I'll get more into it because I have people have reached out to me several times wanting to do stuff.
Yeah,
I'm not.
People barely reach out to me anymore. They hardly ever reach out to me.
But yeah, I just get a little nervous. But maybe we'll make it happen in 2023.
Yeah, you're definitely more interesting than I am.
Oh, whatever.
By far. What's the best foreign film you've seen? Have we seen any foreign films this year that you can think of? We don't watch a ton of foreign movies unless we start to hear like a lot of buzz.
I feel like we watched something with subtitles.
Yeah, I feel
we
like
did. We did.
What was it? This year? Did it come out this year? Was it last year?
I don't know.
I mean, we've watched. Was it Everything Everywhere All at Once? But
maybe,
that
weren't there subtitles in Prey as well?
When
they were talking.
No, they were talking English.
That's right.
There was
People
a Comanche cut.
That's right. And I mean, that wouldn't have been foreign. I don't know. I feel like we did watch something, but I can't think of what it is.
Physical media melts like butter on Ken's soft hands. It does. Is there music in the background? Oh, did I not turn off the music?
Babe.
Hold on.
Are you kidding me right now?
It wasn't that loud.
You're terrible. We've had music playing for 20 minutes.
It'll be okay.
It is not okay. This is
It was very low. It probably wasn't too loud at all. It was like on like 20%.
That's embarrassing.
I'm sure it was a jam though.
I can't believe no one said something
They
sooner.
did.
You're terrible.
I meant to just play it like as the opening, and then I forgot to.
You're not in charge of the stream anymore.
Never liked Twitter. Black Panther: Wakanda Forever was phenomenal.
We haven't got to see it yet.
Never liked Twitter either. Hey guys, says Lucas. What's up, Lucas? Everyone on Twitter was cool with me until I got banned. I barely go on Twitter unless to upload videos for my video games or photos to my video games. Nice. Any of y'all pumped for the Walking Dead season finale tomorrow night? We have not. You haven't watched The Walking Dead since like season 6, and I haven't watched it since probably season 8.
There's been times where I wanted to like go back and finish it up, but there's just always so much other stuff to watch.
It got so bad in season 8, and it's like I couldn't even finish it. But then I heard it got better. But I was like, I don't want to watch 16 episodes just so something can get better. There's better things to do with my life. I used to upload Street Fighter matches and was part of Horror Twitter. Nice. Never seen it. Have heard good things though. I'll watch it, man. Watch it. It's a horror with David Harbour as Bad Santa, but I think it'll be a comedy. The Adobe poster has him eating gingerbread. Yeah,
it's probably like a horror action comedy.
Adrian James saw 2 reindeers in his home city.
Oh, nice.
Action movie, not horror. Are you two voting for Trump this time? That's a personal question, Emmett. I don't want to get into it.
We don't talk politics on this channel.
Let's see. Have you? Because it's nothing. If I say something either way, it's bad. And if I say what I really do during when people votes, that's like the worst thing in the world to some people. So I'm not going to say it.
Really?
Yeah. Justin Kirby says, but yes, it looks so awesome. I haven't seen Grizzly, but I do own it. Evening number 1. Y'all hear about the announcement for the new 4K of Dario Argento's 4 Flies and the Grey Velvets? I've never even heard of that movie. And I like to consider myself pretty knowledgeable on Dario Argento's filmography. Just finished my 6-year-old Michael Myers wearing the clown mask tattoo. I'll be getting it next week to match my 78 Michael tattoo.
Nice.
Did you see Jeremy Renner 2002 Dahmer movie? Did a good performance as Dahmer too? I have not seen that one.
No, I haven't seen that one.
I've not seen it. Secret Life of Jeffrey Dahmer is better. People liking Jeremy Renner's Jeffrey Dahmer.
You missed a comment.
He forgets to turn off the music. Dario Argento, new one, Dark Glasses is pretty good. The counts as foreign. We watched Titan. That was foreign, right? That didn't come out this year though.
No. Man, that movie was something else.
Favorite Christmas movie. I saw a movie at Walmart, and the cover of it was obviously ripping off Titan, and it was a girl on a floaty mattress thing on top of a pool. What do you call those? Inflatable?
Pool float.
And she was doing the same pose like on top of the pool float. So I was like, what? And she was pregnant.
Oh.
I was like, did she
what was it called?
I don't remember. I was like, did she get pregnant by the pool float?
I doubt that's what that was.
Keen series finale.
You're skipping comments and not acknowledging them. Get off of that. What's your favorite Christmas movie?
That sounds like a list that we've done on this channel. Our top 5 Christmas movies, and we did it last year.
Yeah, we both have the same one. It's National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. Yeah. Classic. Gotta watch it every year on Christmas Eve. Right?
That's correct.
Okay. Seen series finale on Walking Dead, last episode ever, but they are turning that one show into 4 spinoffs. Oh my gosh. It's just like everywhere or everything just does spin-offs upon spin-offs.
Well, the thing is, they've already done like 2 or 3 spin-offs. Like they had Fear the Walking Dead, and then they had Walking Dead World Beyond. So they've already been
Fear
doing
of the
spin-offs.
Walking Dead didn't even do good, right? It didn't get canceled after a couple.
It did good enough to get like 5 or 6 seasons.
I think. It did?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember we tried to watch it, couldn't get into it.
I feel like every few months I'm like a new season of Fear the Walking Dead's coming out.
Happy early Thanksgiving. I finally got my PS5 and my first 4K movie I watched was Top Gun Maverick. Awesome, Brian.
It's a good one.
Gus said he really enjoyed Wakanda Forever. Do it.
Do it.
I may watch Smile on Paramount Plus tonight.
Do it.
Yeah, that's what we did.
Yeah.
We actually
it's a fine watch.
We signed up for Paramount Plus because we had it before, right? And canceled it. So we signed up again for it. It let us. And we got like the free 7-day trial, watched Smile, and then canceled it. So there you go. Trump's cool, says the Blackest Eyes. Horrid Film says excited about 4 Flies. Love that one.
What's your favorite Donald Trump movie? Is it
Home
Alone 2 or Little Rascals? I'm going to go with Little Rascals. I think there's a little bit more meat on his performance in that one.
Gotcha. Yeah. Isn't he in the part with the race?
Yeah, he's the one kid's dad. He's like the little like preppy kid's dad with the glasses.
Yeah. That's right.
Yeah.
Ken doesn't vote, says Horrid Films.
I have.
Why are you being annoying?
I'm not trying to be annoying.
Yeah, you are. I'm not gonna say what I don't.
You're the one that read the comment. You could have just skimmed it.
Yeah, but like you didn't say anything. You didn't say it. You said it without saying it. So might as well say it. Get some balls, Ken. Go on, say it.
I don't believe in voting.
What Christmas movie will you guys be watching in December? We will be watching all kinds of Christmas movies. We actually have already started. Ken had to watch some Christmas movies early because, they came out with 4Ks in November. And he had to watch them. And
I still haven't watched Elf and Polar Express yet.
Yeah. So we'll be watching all the... My first one, though, was A Christmas Story Christmas. That was my first one of the season.
It was a good one.
And I liked it. Yeah. All right. Can we get into some topics?
Go for it.
Okay.
I kind of wanted to start things off by talking about, before we get into it, just a few things that we've been watching that we haven't really got a chance to talk about.
Okay.
So we did watch Significant Other on Paramount Plus.
Yeah, that was one that we watched too before we canceled.
Did you cancel?
Yeah, I canceled it.
Okay. So yeah, we watched Significant Other because I've been hearing some decent things about it, and I will say that it's incredibly boring for about 45 to 50 minutes, and then it gets interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to spoil anything.
Mm-hmm.
It has some twists and turns that I don't think entirely work.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that the tone of the movie, the way it shifts back and forth, necessarily works for what they were setting up. But it's interesting, and I appreciate the ambition of the plots.
Yeah, Ken wanted to watch it, and I feel like whenever he recommends something, he's usually wrong. So I'm just going to say that. I feel like whenever I recommend something, it ends up being really good.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. Well,
it had the one guy from the White Lotus in it, and he was been in something else before.
Yeah.
And it had Maca Monroe, who I liked in It Follows and The Guest, and now I've just come to terms with the fact that.
Are you talking about that girl?
Yeah,
I thought she was nobody.
She's in It Follows and The Guest. So
she was
two of my favorite horror
awful
movies
in this movie.
Well, I've come to terms with the fact that I think that she was perfect for those two movies because I haven't seen her be that good in anything since.
Perfect, really?
For those two movies, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I
after she did Independence Day Resurgence, her career really tanked.
Well, like Ken said, it was very boring. It had a twist, but I will say the twist was the opposite of what I thought it was going to be. But that's what they wanted as well.
Yeah.
But even still, it just wasn't that good. When I was finished with it, I'm like, it was one of those movies where you're like, thank God it's over. Like, I'm over this now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I didn't know how sci-fi it was gonna get.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, is this the Predator? And then it's like
When it opens and
Invasion of the Body
throughout, like,
Snatchers, and then it's like Arrival in the last few minutes.
it literally felt like Prey to me.
Yeah.
In the beginning, I'm like, is this like Predator or Alien or?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So anyway,
there's just
don't really recommend to watch it.
There's just some goofy stuff and performances in the third act.
Yeah,
that was not in line at all with the
what
rest
else
of the
have we
movie.
watched?
And we watched the first episode of Cabinet of Curiosities.
Yeah, not a fan. Thought it was very boring.
But you are intrigued to keep going.
So it like shows previews for all the episodes.
Yeah.
Whenever you're like done with the first episode. And so there were like, a couple that look like they might be all right.
Here's the thing about horror anthologies. I've watched a lot of horror anthology movies and stuff. They don't always, more often than not, they don't always lead with the best one.
Which I think is strange.
There's a lot of horror anthologies that don't start with the best segment. In fact, sometimes it's the weakest one of the bunch.
I don't know. Whenever I was looking up reviews for the series, like they weren't that great. A lot of people said that it was very underwhelming or, looked good, but was very
I like that they lacking. Had the Coen brothers actor in it. I can't think of his name off the top of my head, but he was Buster Scruggs and Brother Where Art Thou, which you pointed out.
Thank you. I was gonna say, don't act like your ass recognized.
I know I gotta give you credit. You get pissed. And then the White Lotus. We're 3 episodes into season 2.
Yep, episode 4 comes out tomorrow night. I'm really liking it. The White Lotus is just one of those shows. It kind of is like Succession as far as the type of the way that it tells a story. I don't know. Like it's very character driven.
Yeah.
And you watch it more for the character development and like the conversations. Like this show's just like very heavily focused on conversations, much like Succession. You know what I mean?
Very engaging.
Yeah. And I mean, let's talk about that theme song. It's a banger.
I mean, the score in the first season was incredible, and then the score in this one's awesome too.
Yeah, the music was everything in the first season, and like this season, it's so different. But again, the music is just like so good. Like I love it.
Well, it's made by Mike White, who wrote Orange County, which is one of my favorite comedies of all time. And he also directed Brad's Status with Ben Stiller, which is a movie that I love too. So I'm a big fan of Mike White, and I think he's got a hit with this show because I think a lot of people like it. I think it's turning into a big show, gaining popularity.
Well, it got announced for season 3.
Yeah, and I like because this is like an anthology format where the first season you had certain characters. This season you have certain characters.
They did bring back some from the first season though.
And they
got Jennifer Coolidge and her
I think she'll be the through line probably. She'll likely, because they just announced a season 3, so she'll probably be in every season, I would say. Yeah. But it's a good show. Aubrey Plaza is in it, and a couple other people I recognize, but I can't the
one guy was in all
off the top of my head.
Divergent movies.
Divergent.
The like rich guy.
Oh yeah, I never watched those movies. Well, it also has the girl from she was in Split and she was in Edge of 17. I don't know her name, but she's in it also. So it's got a good cast.
It's been fun.
I missed some of the who the hell was in the first one that I hadn't seen him for. I can't think of his name. Steven Zahn, I think. Steve Zahn.
Oh, the dad one who thought he had testicular cancer.
I love.
What's her name? Connie Britton
Connie Britton. Yeah, the first season had a killer cast too, and the hotel guy was so much better than the even though the woman's growing on me in this season. You know, the hotel manager. She doesn't have that.
I didn't even think about that. How they're like
little bit
include
extra.
the manager as well.
Yeah,
kind of thing.
Yeah. She doesn't have the.
Well,
the
he was
zest
really
that he did.
He was really over the top. But anyway, is that it?
Yep, that's it.
Okay, let's get into some news here. I forget how to do this every time. Okay, somebody brought this up, so we'll just
need to take his comment down.
We'll just talk about this. So, what do you want to say about this? You're the one that brought it up.
So they're doing Welcome to Derry.
Yep.
Which is an Pennywise.
I mean, if you can't tell,
prequel series. And it's going to be a TV series. It's going to be on HBO Max in 2024, and they are starting to film
next year,
spring of 2023.
Yeah.
So this poster's interesting. So the Disc Father on Instagram shared this, and what I immediately noticed, and I think a couple of people commented on this as well, is it says it's been here since the 60s, and it from, in the books, I mean, it's been there a lot longer than the 60s, but I was going to say, like, in the original source material, the original movie was set in the 50s. So it's been there longer than the 60s. So I don't know why they put that on there. But also, I don't think this is the official poster. I think it's just a made-up poster.
Gotcha. Yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of, I'm not like... I'm a little indifferent, I guess, with this news. I feel like a series could work for sure. I feel like it could work. And yeah, I don't know. And I mean, hopefully with it being on HBO Max, like that, they tend to put out, good quality, high end.
Yeah.
Material.
I haven't really looked too much into this series. I'm guessing Bill Skarsgård's coming back as Pennywise.
What? Why would you assume that?
Why would I assume that he was?
Yeah, because this is like not going to be related to the movie.
Oh, I thought it was. I thought this was a prequel series to the movies.
I just would think that they'd get.
And that looks like him.
I would just think that it'd be a different person.
Well, while you're, maybe you can go through the comments. I'll look it up real quick and see if he's attached to it or not, because I haven't really looked into the show at all. They might not even have announced anything.
Yeah, I don't know. I would just assume that it would not be the same actor. Let's see here.
Yeah, they don't have anybody attached to the show as of right now at all. It's just been announced.
Okay. Maria says, I voted for Rick Caruso and Trump, so I'm not ashamed. There you go. Be proud of who you voted for. It's part of Dario Argento's Animal trilogy. Are you going to review Terrifier 2? Yeah, we still need to watch it. It's hard for me to want to watch that now, just with it being Christmas.
Well, I'll be getting it the couple days after Christmas. That's when we'll probably watch it.
Yeah, probably.
Because I'll get it on 4K.
Bird with a Crystal Plumage, Cat O' Nine Tails, and Four Flies in Gray Velvet. I don't know what any of that means.
I like Bird with Crystal Plumage. I do not like Cat O' Nine Tails.
Will you be watching The Mean One when it comes out? The new Grinch slasher movie. Oh, yeah. I think I saw something about that.
Is Grinch public domain too? Can they make him anything?
I mean, I feel like we might have talked about this briefly before on a live stream because someone brought it up. But yeah, the Grinch can definitely be scary, like for sure.
He's a mean one.
And I think I mentioned this before too when we talked about it. I used to work with a girl who's like terrified of the Grinch. She thinks that he's so scary. So, like specifically the Jim Carrey one.
Sounds like a fruitcake to me.
Yeah. So, I'm British, so I can't vote, but I hope Trump gets in again. We got a lot of Trump fans.
The Brits like Trump.
How do you think
Ralphie...
Ralphie...
Wow, it speaks volumes about us. All the Trump fans in here.
How old do you think
Just kidding.
Will you shut up?
Just kidding.
God. How old do you think Ralphie was in the Christmas Story Christmas? So, yeah, we talked about this in our Like, the actor's definitely in his 50s. But I guess he was, what did you say? He's probably playing like a mid 40s?
Yeah. Yeah, because he was 10 in the original, and
this was like
this
73
was
or
in the
something?
70s. It's at least 30. Well, they say 33. They say 33 years later because the bully references that.
Okay, so he's like 43.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's clearly
Which,
older, though.
yeah, we were saying like he seems a little old to have kids that small, but I mean, maybe not. I don't know. We had kids when we were young, though, so I think our dog's trying to get down. I finally got around watching season 5 of Cobra Kai. It was so good. I've been on other things like House of Dragons. After 4 seasons of Cobra Kai, I was like, I can take a break. Now I'm back. Yeah, I have not watched that. I don't have any desire to see it.
I wanted to watch it.
I know there's a lot of fans, though. Yep, and Jingle All the Way. We watched Jingle All the Way last year, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I have been so down with Walking Dead, and I love zombie flicks. Yep. Ken, did you buy Saturday Night Fever on 4K? If so, how was the transfer?
I'm going to be reviewing it probably in an all-in-one video with a bunch of other stuff, Kevin. But what I can tell you is I loved the movie.
You did.
Like,
He
loved
was
the movie.
blasting it.
And I thought the 4K was not mind-blowing, but it was very solid.
There you have it. I've got the Muppet Christmas Carol on DVD. I'll be watching it on Christmas Day. Awesome. What was your best Black Friday purchase so far? Speaking of that, you got like 4 packages today. I came home from our son's band concert, and there's like a pile of packages on the front porch. I'm like, what is this shit?
Just save it for the audit. Save it for the audit.
What would you say your best Black Friday purchase is so far? Anything that sticks out to you?
I like that Spiral Steelbook for $10. That was pretty cool.
You want to know what my favorite purchase was, guys? Nothing. I haven't bought anything.
Well, you can. What do you want?
I don't need anything. I'm not materialistic. Smile was pretty good, says Scaps. Y'all a big fan of watching Yellowstone? That is one show that we haven't got to watch yet. But we might watch it eventually. I know my mom likes it. Hey, Ken and Michelle, are you guys planning to see Knives Out 2 this Thanksgiving weekend? And it got 96% on Rotten Tomato. I'm going to go see it on Black Friday.
It doesn't surprise me. They love everything Rian Johnson does.
We'll probably wait until it comes out on Netflix, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Disney Plus edited Trump out of Home Alone 2. Are you fucking kidding me?
Did they really?
That is ridiculous.
I've heard people say that, but then I've heard people say that they did not do that.
That is ridiculous. I don't care if you
on the Blu-ray, so I'm good.
Like, I don't care if you like them or not. Like, come on.
Don't edit my damn movies.
That's so stupid.
I want that so I can laugh that Trump was in Home Alone 2 when it comes in. Like, that's
Die
funny.
Hard is a Christmas movie. There's a lot of people that say that. Wayne's World 4K review coming soon?
It'll be in the, what I'm going to do, Kevin, is like a Paramount showcase. I'm going to review like all the big Paramount titles that come out this month. Besides Planes, Trains, and Automobiles.
What's your thoughts on a possible comeback of 3D movies after the next Avatar? I am not a fan of 3D movies. I never saw them. I just didn't like it. Like, I don't want to wear glasses when I'm watching a movie.
I've only seen one movie in 3D in the theaters, and it's because I had to, because it was the only showing. I saw Cars 2, and I took your little brother to see it.
Sorry, I'm distracted.
Like in 2011.
That's funny.
Yep.
Like Tyler?
Yeah.
Yeah, not Michael, right?
He was 8.
Wow. Black Christmas 74. Have you seen The Snowman?
No, I heard horrible things about it, so I never watched it.
Gremlins. Yep. Gremlins. It's a Christmas movie. Dollar Tree. The first one, right? Or is it the second one that's more Christmassy? For Gremlins?
The first one's Christmassy. The second one's is not.
Okay, gotcha. Dollar Tree got a bunch of blues this week for Black Friday.
Yeah, I went and I didn't get a lot of blues. Maybe I'll have to go back.
I don't care who you are. I don't care who you are back in the world. You give up our position again, I'll bleed you real quiet and leave you here. Got that?
All right. I'll take your word for it.
What's that from?
I don't know.
You don't know? The American Music Awards comes on tomorrow night too, but no one watches them anymore. Yeah, we don't have cable. So like I used to be into that kind of stuff, but we don't have cable. So I just don't.
We got squirt bots in here.
Oh my gosh. What if Rat Man became president?
Now that's
Did
a
you block
candidate
it?
I can get behind.
Did you already do it?
No, because you haven't made me an admin yet.
Oh. Block.
Go squirt on somewhere else.
Wow. Hey Ken, did you watch the new show with Sylvester Stallone on Paramount Plus? And I'm also watching Star Trek Next Generation on Paramount Plus.
I don't think that'd be a show you'd be into though. It might be though. Tulsa King.
Tulsa King. Somebody said free picture. That's not good.
Yeah, I think our
shit tonight, so I apologize.
Well, we got kids string over the plate.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I don't think Liam's doing anything.
He's on the Switch. I mean, everybody's streaming.
But
yeah, the internet's taking craps on. You have to bear with us.
I watched you and I enjoyed it more than season 1. Wow.
Did that really happen? Or was that just us?
It's probably happening. It's probably like blurry as hell.
Yeah. I mean, it's on my phone and it's not too blurry. We are like glitching and tripping and stuff though.
Glitching and tripping.
We're glitching and tripping.
All right. Well, let's get.
We're plugged in, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what else to do. I mean, I have an Ethernet cable plugged in, and that's all I can do.
All right. So somebody was talking about Black Panther 2 earlier.
It's not like I pay for this stuff or anything.
So we'll go ahead and talk about this. Black Panther 2 Wakanda Forever has already surpassed Black Adam's total. So I think I read that it's made like, did I read like not 400 million, right?
It was 40 million? 400 million.
400 million, okay.
Black Panther opened somewhere around 182 million or something.
Gotcha.
That was the opening weekend haul, and now it's grossed somewhere in the neighborhood of 400 million. And you have Black Adam that's made like 330 million.
Wow.
Since it's been open a month.
Mm-hmm. Dang.
So basically what they're saying is Marvel is awesome and DC sucks.
Yeah.
With a post like this.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
they don't take into account that Black Panther is obviously a sequel. Black Adam is the first movie of the trilogy or of its, franchise.
Uh-huh.
And it's already a part of an existing, very successful universe.
Yeah.
So it makes sense that, I don't know, these kind of posts kind of rub me the wrong way a little bit.
Yeah.
It's like, are you going to diss on another movie to promote your movie? I don't know.
Yeah. I think we're kind of like over superhero stuff.
I am. Like, I do want to see Black Panther 2.
Yeah, it's just...
But not enough to go out to the theater.
Yeah, I mean, it's almost 3 hours, and that's like going to be our whole day alone before our kids get out of school. And so it's just not one that we like absolutely want to see, especially with that length of a movie. So,
yeah. And plus, I've heard it's like, sadness, the movie.
Yeah, I heard that it is.
And it's like, I don't want to be sad for 2 hours and 40 minutes.
Do you need something? Oh, all right. I'm going to let you read some more comments.
All right. I'll go through the comments lightning quick.
I knew that he was scratching at the door.
Let's see. Wright says he is. That poster is probably better than the official. Happens a lot these days. What's up, Cal? Let's see. Cabin of Curiosity is really good. Y'all should stick with it. Yeah, I think we will. I think we'll at least watch a couple more episodes. There's a lot of other stuff we wanted to watch as well, like The Patient. I think that's on. Is that what it's called? With Steve Carell on Hulu. I wanted to watch that show. So I'll give the show like a few episodes. I just finished the first season of White Lotus. I thought it was pretty good. Yeah, the first season was solid. Every day is Halloween for a horror fan. That is true. That is true. I am one Brit. Call me old school. I like my Christmas movies pure. I mean, Santa's Sleigh is cool, but Home Alone, Jingle All the Way is the best stuff. Yeah. Yeah. Jingle All the Way is not a great movie. I do have a lot of nostalgia for it, though. But it's not. I would say Home Alone's a great movie. Jingle All the Way is okay. Danny K, what's up, man? He says you guys are cool. Thank you so much. I like to think so. You know, I'm award-winning, Danny. I won an Oscar this week. I don't know if you knew that. Jingle All the Way 2, Larry the Cable Guy. I have not seen that. Trump 2024. Well, thank you, Hunter, for the political propaganda. Are you guys running for office? LOL. A lots of vote talk. No, not me. Michelle, with everything Ken has bought you, you could have gotten a Louis Vuitton bag. Treats yourself. I tell her, Gus, she can buy whatever she wants. At least make me feel better about what I spend my money on. Let's see. Hey Ken, thanks for your Best Buy Black Friday video. I went today and picked up that Spiral Steelbook today. Well, I'm glad I could help you, man. That's why I, do those. Even though I'll say I'm done with Best Buy, and then I go to Best Buy. I do it for you guys, and also to scope out the deals. It's not every day you see physical media like that in Best Buy all over the place, and that was amazing. Hi, Ken and Michelle. Have you heard of Home Alone theory that Kevin grew up to be Jigsaw? Makes sense to me. That could make sense. I could see that, Jeff. Jingle All the Way 2 is horrible. Isn't Larry the Cable Guy in that one too? I think all the sequels, Larry the Cable Guy or Randy Quaid is in them. Evil, the show on Paramount Plus, is like X-Files with demons instead of aliens. Big fan. I think we got a Blu-ray of that, Ben. I think we got a Blu-ray of that. What do you like to eat on Christmas Day? I mean, I'm old-fashioned. I like me a good turkey, maybe some mashed potatoes, a little bit of green bean or broccoli casserole, some rolls. Yeah, just good old-fashioned, Thanksgiving Christmas food. Let's see. Batman Returns is in my top 5 Christmas movies and one of the only ones I watch almost every year. Nice. I never really considered Batman Returns a Christmas movie, but I can see that. Predator, LOL. That was from 1987 Predator. Oh, okay. Let's see. Not blurry, just pausing. You glitched a bit. Yeah, it's not going well.
It's not. I'm back.
Well, good thing you're back because I'm about ready to run out of chat.
Oh, you guys, it is so freaking cold.
Oh, you went outside?
Yeah. What do you think took so long?
Should have just put him in his cage.
Yeah, I went outside and it's windy and cold. And let's see what the temperature is right now. It is 30 degrees right now.
No, that's not that bad.
Oh, it's cold because the wind.
Do you think we'll get a 1985 Santa Claus movie to 4K? I'd rather have the Tim Allen one, if I'm being honest. Ken and Ratman 2024.
Oh my God.
Yeah. I would only do it if Ratman was at my side. What movie in 2022 had the best twist?
Good question.
Oh man. Well, not Significant Other. Probably
Orphan 2.
That was.
It wasn't as good as the first twist. The first movie.
You might be right.
But
I have to think. I mean, Barbarian had a good swerve, but I was kind of anticipating something happening.
I wouldn't really call it a twist.
Yeah, I'm just kind of like the way that the story develops.
A detour.
But yeah, that you might be right. It might be first kill.
Yeah, I don't know.
All right, we're gonna jump back into some stories.
Yep.
I think we got a few left.
We do.
We got a few left. Let's talk about the Elemental trailer.
Yeah.
You watched it. I did not.
Yep. It came out like a few days ago, and it reminds me a lot of Inside Out. Just with like the elements or whatever remind me of her emotions or whatever.
Yeah.
But I watched the trailer and I think it looks really cute. It looks, per usual, like the visuals are very appealing, very bright, colorful, fun. And it was just really cool. It kind of sets you up. It like the trailer just shows you like the little element world.
Yeah.
And so like everything basically is an element, and the whole time it's like from the fire perspective. She has like a hood on and you don't see her at first. It's just from the back of her, and she's like getting on a train. I say that because it's different than your normal train. Anyway, and then she like drops something or something, and then the water element like comes up and like a drop of his water gets on her, and so there's like a sizzle kind of thing. And I don't know, I thought it looked cute.
Okay.
Looks cute.
Is that a winner? Are we going to see it in the theaters?
Yeah, I want to see it for sure. I think it looks good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, let me take these off here real quick.
Yeah, I'm always bad about that.
Don't beat yourself up. It's okay. Let's see. Where are we going next?
Yeah, I might as well do the other trailer that we got.
Let's talk about Will Smith. Will Mr. Keep My Wife's Name Out Your
effing
mouth, Smith.
Yep, Emancipation. So this is going to be coming out it's coming out to theaters, but then it's also coming out on Apple TV Plus.
Okay.
And
I'm sure he made this before the Oscar incident.
Yeah, probably. But obviously it's set back in the time of slavery, and it's following Will Smith. It's like his character, basically like he's trying to either help his family escape, or he's like trying to get back to his family or something. But I mean, it was a very intense trailer for sure. I'm sure that it's probably going to be one of those movies that's kind of hard to watch if they like really get into slavery and stuff and show all of the awful things, that happened back then. And I'm sure it's like one of those movies that'll probably tug at your heartstrings and just super emotional and stuff. But like most of the preview was in black and white.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. But then it did like show some color, like at the end, I think. But it's still like a kind of darker movie, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like it's not like a bright, it's very like dark, gloomy kind of movie. There were some like war scenes and stuff like that. But anyway, I'm sure it'll be good.
Well, I mean, Will Smith is a great actor.
He is.
So I'm sure that he will.
Regardless of his little temper tantrums.
I doubt that he'll be nominated for the movie. But
right.
I'm sure he'll put on a great performance nonetheless.
Yeah.
Let's see. Got more people coming down.
I don't know why.
Quentin Tarantino's next planned project is a TV show.
Yeah. So, it was kind of out there that he was going to be retiring soon or something. And so this was kind of interesting to hear about. I don't know. I guess he thinks that TV might be different.
Well, he was only supposed to make one more movie. He said he's going to make 10 movies and then he was done.
Mm-hmm.
So this to me feels like a way to prolong that as long as possible. He's like, all right, I'm only doing 10 movies, but I may do like 5 TV shows in between that. Maybe I'll do the one movie in 20 years.
Yeah. Well, maybe before he like officially retires, he wants to try some TV. I
think he would be great at doing some TV. I mean, the idea of a Quentin Tarantino written and directed TV show, like that sounds awesome to me. Because I mean that he's really great at writing stuff, 2-3 hour movies, but like I'm sure he'd be just as great at writing like long form stories with characters that he can actually develop more.
Right.
I'm sure he has the skill set to do so.
Yeah.
And
I'll definitely be eager to see what he comes out with.
I mean, how could you doubt a Quentin Tarantino TV show? I mean, he killed everything that he's ever done. I don't think that he's made not just a bad movie.
I think I read that it was going to be like 8 episodes or something.
Sounds perfect.
But I don't think there's been like talk of like what it's about, right?
Yeah, and I don't know if anybody like has claim to it yet. Is it
oh, okay. How would they know that it's 8 episodes? Because he like wrote it, I guess.
Well, did you look into it? Is it supposed to go anywhere?
What do you mean?
Like Apple TV, Netflix, or anything like that?
I don't know about that. I can't. IG. I'll let I've been called again.
You've been called again.
We go, several streams with no interruptions, and then we get some with a million.
Yeah, so I'm not 100% sure what this is supposed to be on. I'm just going to sit here in silence. All right, yeah, it's just plans to shoot an 8-part series, and they don't know when it's going to be. So I don't know. Let's see. Let me get back into the chat a second while I wait on Michelle to get back. See what you guys are saying. But are you all excited for a Quentin Tarantino TV show? Let me know. Let me know. Cal Daly says, Ken, the movie ends Merry Christmas, Alfred, and goodwill towards men and women. It's a Christmas movie. Oh, you're right, Cal. I didn't say it wasn't a Christmas movie. It's just I've never thought of it as a pure Christmas movie, just like I haven't ever thought of Die Hard as a pure Christmas movie. But I'm not saying anything to anybody that thinks it's a Christmas movie. You can think it's a Christmas movie if you like. Ratman 2024 over any of the other oddities planning on running already. I agree. We're going to start the campaign soon. Probably not going to see Black Panther 2 until it comes out on 4K and rented from GameFly at the time of year. I try to see a lot of the Oscar nomination movies. You all okay?
I'm back.
Did you put the dog up finally?
I put the dog up.
My goodness.
He's really pissing me off tonight.
The dog needs to be up at all times. He is a danger to society.
Mm-hmm.
You know this. Trump is in Home Alone 2.
I told her daughter, I do not want to see your face another time.
Wow, you said that to your daughter?
Yes.
What a horrible thing to say.
I'm like, I'm never going to get done if you keep interrupting us.
Marius Glazer said that Trump is in Home Alone 2 on Disney Plus.
Oh, okay. I'm like, yeah, he is. What do you mean?
What is a movie that you love and Ken hates? Says Andrew Fio.
People love to ask that question. There's nothing that
I don't hate anything except for there's a couple movies that you've never seen that I despise.
Now, if you reversed the question, what does Ken love that I don't? It would be Star Wars. Yeah.
But do you hate Star Wars?
I mean, I don't love it. I don't care for it that much. I don't know if I'd say I hate it, but
only movie I really hate is Rob Zombie's Halloween, and I don't even know if I really even hate that anymore.
Right.
Under the Skin, Scarlett Johansson, I hate, and Midsummer, I despise.
Yeah, and I wouldn't say that I love those, and I've never seen Under the Skin or whatever you said.
Those are the big ones, though.
Yeah. All right, what do we got left here? All right, this is some. This is one of those things that I don't know how to take it, because apparently Chris Hemsworth has a show coming out, or it is out already, where he does a bunch of, very daring, adventurous things. And a lot of people are saying that this is kind of just promotion, kind of grabbing people's attention or whatever for a show.
Really? No, that's pretty sad if they did something like that.
But I will say, so he's been like going on some like talk shows, news shows and stuff, getting interviewed or whatever, talking about his show and talking about this. And I saw the clip where he got some blood work done, like just testing his like genetics and all that kind of stuff. And basically he found out from genetic testing that he carries not one, but 2 carriers of Alzheimer's. So he has one from his mom's side and he has one from his dad's side. So his chances of getting Alzheimer's is like 10 times greater than that of the average person.
Okay.
Not to mention, his grandfather died of Alzheimer's. So I will say it doesn't look very good. I'm sure that it probably, but also to add to that, just because they said this, it does not mean that he will get it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's not a sure thing. It just means
he's got a good chance of it.
Right. So he doesn't have Alzheimer's. He might not get Alzheimer's, but he has a pretty high chance of getting Alzheimer's. So it's very sad. I'm a big Chris Hemsworth fan.
What I'll say is that's not necessarily the story. It's more that the way that he's taking it, because he's saying he's going to take a break from acting.
Correct. So, which he didn't really say that in this interview that I watched. I was watching it today. He was talking about how the show that he has, where he does all these adventurous things and goes and does all these, adventuring, whatever, exploring, all that, traveling. He said that obviously finding this out has just made him realize what's truly important, as everyone says, and it was pretty emotional. I mean, he is an actor though, so it's always hard to like hear actors talk about serious real life stuff, because you're like, well, you are an actor, so
yeah.
But he was just talking about how he couldn't imagine eventually being in a place where he doesn't remember his wife or his children. And that was pretty like emotional. So anyway, he basically said that he's kind of taken a step back and kind of just focusing on what he can do to hopefully prevent this from happening. And just spend time with family and stuff. So
yeah, and I mean, why wouldn't you? You have to think that Chris Hemsworth has a lot of money. Mm-hmm. I mean, he was in at least 3 or 4 of like the top 10 grossing movies of all time. So he has to have a pretty good amount of money to, So I mean, he can just be like, yeah, I'm done.
Yeah, but again, I'm sure he loves to act, and
I'm sure
it gives him life and all that. But anyway, yeah, pretty sad.
But I mean, I don't know what that means. If he's just like, I'm done now, or is he going to make another Thor movie because there's supposed to be another Thor movie?
Yeah.
Is he going to be in the next Avengers movie because there's supposed to be 2 of those?
Yeah.
So like, what does this mean for the next few years? Like, is he just done? Mm-hmm. Whatever plans they had to do a Thor 5 is out the window.
Mm-hmm. Well, and also it's kind of just a good little reminder, which I'm constantly reminded of this, of my immortality, or Is that the word?
Mortality.
Mortality.
You're not immortal.
Not immortal. My mortality and the inevitable for everyone. And so, and also, I mean, come on. He's Chris Hemsworth. Like, he's a very fit, like, when you look at him, you think he's healthy. You know what I mean? He's very fit. Like, he has like a program that like helps people get into shape and eat good and all that kind of stuff. So it just kind of shows you that sometimes you can do all the things, but if you've got genetics that are working against you, sometimes you're screwed, you know?
Yeah. He's doing all the right things to put himself in the best possible position.
Right. And that's all you can do. And so, yeah.
Well, you know,
kinda
here's hoping
downer.
that he's okay.
Yeah.
And, you know, he can come back to acting, you know, when he feels comfortable doing it.
Mm-hmm.
If ever.
Kind of reminds me of Bruce Willis, right?
Yeah, Bruce. I don't think Bruce has Alzheimer's.
No, they call this something else, but it's basically
it's like a form,
same kind of thing. And I think his is more like in it, like he's actually showing signs and things.
Yeah,
like forgetfulness and all that kind of stuff.
Let me get to the comments real quick. Might not read everything, but Tarantino also said movies going straight to streaming does not count towards his 10 movies. There you go. Loopholes everywhere.
Yeah.
I want to Kill Bill series. I would love that, Justin Kirby.
You don't think it would take away from the movies?
Oh, no. I've always wanted that universe to be expanded. There are all kinds of stuff you could do with that.
Gotcha.
10 feature films. Oh, yeah, Star Trek. He has mentioned wanting to do a Star Trek. Django was wrote for Will Smith. He probably thinking he should have turned that down. And now this is that type of movie, maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know. Did it strike you as the Django type movie? Was there some action in it? Shootouts?
Well, like I said, there's some more like war scenes in it and stuff, but it did not seem, I don't know, like Django, I feel like almost had some comedic. Didn't it have some comedic? A little bit. You know, with Leonardo DiCaprio's character and
scary comedic.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't feel like it was I mean, definitely similar, but
I love Django.
Yeah, I need to see it again. It was good. I remember really liking it.
I didn't like Jackie Brown, but I liked his other works. Jackie Brown is a very good movie. Very good movie. It's just the only problem with Jackie Brown is it had to follow Pulp Fiction, and it just could not live up to that. So I think a lot of people don't remember it as fondly as they should, but it's a really good movie. I like Jackie Brown. I don't know if you've seen that one.
If I haven't seen it with you, then no, I haven't.
Got Michael Keaton in it. Got a great cast. Robert De Niro. Knoxville. I saw a rumor that Tarantino wants to do Sergeant Rock movie for Marvel. Huh. And if it's on Disney Plus, you get away with it.
No, he's already said he does not want to do a Marvel movie.
Yeah, I don't want Tarantino to do any franchises or any adaptations or anything. I know Django's like based off of a movie from the 60s, but it was still like his own story. So I just want he's an original. Let him do his original stuff. Tarantino's take on Scorsese would be amazing. Sergeant Rock was DC. He'll be back up with Rob Rodriguez and make Dusk Till Dawn 4 and Hostel 18, so then he can make more movies and say they don't count.
It's funny.
Quentin Tarantino says he was offered a Sergeant Rock movie that had a magnificent script from Blade Runner screenwriter David Webb Peoples. The Polar Express is so overrated.
Agree. We don't like it.
Yeah, I gotta watch it on 4K though. Imagine not liking Star Wars. I find your lack of faith disturbing. I'm hearing Glass Onion and Knives Out Mystery is very good.
Did you block the bots?
Oh, we got more squirters in here.
Oh, wow.
Get out of here. Hemsworth brothers taking time off there. They have the same genetics family.
Yeah, I saw people in the comments of like the post I was looking at ask. They're like, so what about the other brothers? Does that mean that they might have it too? But I don't know that information.
Nobody cares about the other brothers. Oh God, that's horrible. It just goes to show you, though, for real. Like nobody makes an IGN post about Liam Hemsworth.
Yeah, but he's not the one that like got tested and stuff.
Yeah. Let's see. He's going to be on the new Mad Max movie. I could get dementia and heart disease, but oh well. Go away, bot. It's party time when the girl bots are here. Always. Have you heard about Bullet remake? No, I haven't seen the original though, Adrian. Yeah, Cabin in the Woods, he was good.
That was before he was.
Yeah, they actually shot that before Thor, even though it came out after Thor. So he hadn't blown up yet when they shot that. So that's why they killed him very early on. They had the pill that could slow down Alzheimer's. You can stop living life on chance. You still have the chance of not getting it. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you can't stop living, but I get, wanting to spend more time with your family if you feel like it could happen. Especially if you have the money. It's like, come on.
Yeah. But I mean, he's already seen a lot and done a lot, but maybe not everything with his family though. So his kids are still pretty young too. Like they're younger than our kids.
Yeah. Let's see. Rather see this than the Durant Cinema trash talk on Sue Lives. Who's trash talking Durant?
That's funny.
Whoa, Justin. He was Kirk's dad in the Star Trek reboot. He was in the first Star Trek movie. He was. Her bots. Oh, you're talking about the squirt bots. No, I think that those people, because I've had those people on my streams as well too. They say,
no, they're talking about Durant haters.
Those are actual like people
being
that are
jerks.
Making made up accounts.
Yeah.
There's probably one person that's doing it.
Yeah.
Frank says, join late. Just wanted to say, hey guys, and happy Thanksgiving to you and your family. Keep up the great content. Thanks, you, Frank.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Sorry, I just read the comment again. Hot take, I don't care for Tarantino films. Just seemed to have too much banter for me. That's a white hot take, Scabs. One of my favorite Tarantino movies is The Hateful Eight. And that movie doesn't get a lot of credit.
Yeah.
Didn't click until now. Tiberius Kirk, however it's spelled. Let's see. Jackie Brown aged so well. I think it's his top 3. It would be hard for me to put that top 3, Cal, but it's not a knock on it. He's just got so many great movies that I love. But yeah, it ages pretty good. Let's see. Quentin Tarantino should do a movie about his life. I'd bet it'd be entertaining. Probably. It would be like Clerks because he was a video store clerk.
Oh, really? That's funny.
We could all get genetic tests and find out what we could get, but sometimes you just need to live your life.
Yeah. Also, sometimes with the testing, you can get false positives.
Yeah.
So, and that would be terrible for me. I would obsess over it.
Yeah, you really wouldn't want to get that test.
Michelle,
you would never live your life again. You would be in the bed under the covers for the rest of your life.
Yeah, I would not.
Note to self: don't ever get Michelle tested for anything.
Yeah, don't do genetic testing, Michelle.
All right, let's get into our last few stories here.
All righty.
We can talk about Princess Diaries 3.
Yeah.
Do you have anything to say about that? Are you excited for the third one?
I remember.
Didn't we see the second one in theaters?
I was going to say that. I think we saw it with your sister.
Yeah, we did.
I
don't even know if I've seen the first one. I've seen the first one. I'm pretty sure.
I was never like a really big fan of the Princess Diary movies. From what I remember, they're okay. I haven't seen them in a long ass time, but I'm assuming with this announcement that means that Anne Hathaway will be coming back.
You can't do a Princess Diaries 3 without Anne Hathaway.
Right.
Or Julie
But
Andrews.
I gotta say, there's a lot of like princess knockoff movies on Netflix, like The Princess and the Prince, and there's like all kinds of.
You could say that this movie kind of spawned a era of princess movies.
Yeah, like, oh my gosh, if you look on Netflix, there are so many. Like, it's crazy. Like, there's Christmas ones and just very like Hallmarky kind of stuff. But anyway,
and this, I mean, the first movie also, you know, pretty much gave Anne Hathaway her career. I mean, that was like the first thing she ever did.
Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. I do love a good like glow up movie where like the person like gets this like epic makeover in the movie. Like,
oh yeah,
those are pretty fun. Because I just remember her, you know, finding out that she's royal. You know, she's a princess or whatever, and like she has like, you know, frizzy hair and glasses and.
Let's do this.
You're talking about the other movie. Is that what you're talking about? You're talking
no,
about?
I'm just that was just a generalization of all
she's
these
all
type
that,
of movies,
right?
Well, she's all that.
Where they like
Freddie
make her
Prinze
seem like
Jr.'s
she's
sister does it to her, I think.
Yeah, but that's
you haven't seen that movie?
Yes, I have.
Oh, you have?
Yeah, I've seen it. But like they make fun of it, like, oh, she's a mess. You know, she's got paint on her overalls.
That's not another teen movie.
Yeah, but
oh, she's got glasses and a ponytail.
Yeah.
That was Chris Evans that said that.
Yeah, that's funny. But anyway, I do like those kind of movies. They're fun. I probably should watch it. I don't know if Ellie would be into it or not. Our daughter.
Probably.
Yeah, maybe.
Probably.
I don't know. Are they on? Is it on Netflix? I'll have to look it up.
Well, I can guarantee it's on Disney Plus.
We don't have Disney.
It's a Disney.
We don't have Disney Plus anymore.
We're boycotting Disney Plus. I will never get and watch anything on Disney Plus ever again.
Now watch out. You trying to say that on purpose?
And then next week we're going to film a video. We watch this on Disney Plus. Ken, I thought you said I can never trust anything you say ever again.
Somebody was coming for Ken in the comments about him saying he was never going to go to Best Buy again.
I can never trust anything you say, Ken. Your credibility out the window. You just lost a subscriber.
But then he didn't. He was like, just say that you're going back. And then you're like, okay, fine. And he's like, okay, maybe we can be friends again. I read the interactions.
The first thing I sent him was a thumbs up. And then he just, well, that just goes to show how much you care. Blah, blah, blah. And I was like, seriously, dude? I was like, I went back to get a TV. I was like, and I got some pickups that I got canceled on Amazon or were delayed on Amazon. I was like, I never said I was boycotting Best Buy.
I tell Ken that stuff too, though, guys. I call him out as well. I'm like, you know your ass is going to be going back.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Anyway.
Look, when I put something on the thumbnail, it's like I'm done with Best Buy forever. That's a little hyperbolic, and it's meant to be like eye-catching. Like when you're trying to make videos on YouTube, you want to make stuff
clickbait
that people want to click on. I don't like to use the word clickbait because it's like you just want to make it a little bit more eye-catching. Ooh, what's going on with Best Buy? It basically just means Best Buy pissed me off today, and click on the video to see why. Right,
and like it was kind of true. You know,
I always say in the video, I'm like, I'm done going to Best Buy for now. But I always say, I say this, but yeah, I can probably be back in like a month. And I'll always be sure to say that in the video.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
All right. We better finish this up. We got to get you to bed.
Oh, what are you trying to say?
You got to go to work tomorrow, honey.
James Wan is merging his production company with Blumhouse to create a horror movie empire. Are you interested in a horror movie empire from Blumhouse? What this tells me is
is James Wan a production company? Or does
James Wan has his own production company. I think it's called like Atomic Monster or something. I got to look this up again.
So the fact that he's merging with Blumhouse,
but he's been working
is definitely a business strategy.
So he's worked with Blumhouse before. They did the Insidious movies together, and I think they did some other stuff that I can't think of off the top of my head. But his company is, I'm pretty sure it's like a Atomic Monster or something. It's something like that. But James Wan has his own production company, and he's been working pretty much, I feel like, exclusively with Warner Brothers for the past few years because he did Aquaman with them, he did Malignant with them. He did the Conjuring movies with them, and then did the whole Conjureverse over there.
Mm-hmm.
Produced that. But he has worked with Jason Blum before. And what this tells me is that Blum...
But, like, let's be real. Blumhouse is much bigger, correct?
Than James Wan. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
For sure. I mean,
so I feel like
Blumhouse
this
is
is just kind of James Wan, like, kind of just joining.
What I think this is Blumhouse
move.
is reaching out. Jason Blum's reaching out to an old friend that he's had a successful partnerships with in the past, had successful franchises with in the past. And he's like, look, he goes, we're getting a lot of criticism now. Like, yeah, we're still making money.
Yeah.
We could use somebody that has like a vision for like some kind of, network of horror movies. And, we want you to merge with us and bring your good ideas and creativity, because we're churning out a lot of horror movies, and yeah, they're making money, but they're also getting a lot of critical, they're not getting a lot of critical praise. So I think he realizes that the future of Blumhouse is I don't think that they can continue on this road. He realized that the future of Blumhouse needs somebody with a little bit more vision than they have to keep it going and keep it growing. That's just my thought. I think he feels like he needs somebody that knows what the hell they're doing, because right now they're just churning out a bunch of shit. And I mean, most people would say.
So you feel like it's an equal?
I mean, Blumhouse just did Halloween Ends. I mean, they did the Black Phone this year, which was pretty praised, I'd say, across the board.
Do you feel like this is an equal trade-off? I mean,
they're coming together.
That James Wan is smaller, so I feel like it was him kind of being like, I need to join with someone because I can't be on my own anymore. But you're saying that they want James Wan more than he needs them.
I'm sure it's a mutual thing. I'm sure they offered him a
I know it's
buttload of money.
But, like, who do you think wins with this? You know what I mean?
They both potentially could win.
Yeah.
With this.
Yeah.
But I mean, Blumhouse has become the name that people are making fun of now in horror.
Really?
Because almost everything they churn out is crap. They did Them, Firestarter. They're doing a bunch of stuff that's going straight to Peacock. Even Halloween Ends went straight to Peacock. I think the Black Phone is the only one that
I don't think it's fair to say that they only do crap. They do both.
They have done great films. Like they did Get Out. They did Whiplash, one of my favorite films. Black Klansman. Like they have done great films that have been nominated for Oscars past few years.
Well, I'm saying, let's not just remember their crappy stuff. You have to remember.
Well, I'm just saying, we're in the business. What have you done for me lately? And how many great films have they put out in the past 2 or 3 years? Probably not a ton. Maybe The Invisible Man. Maybe. I don't know. I'd have to think. Yeah, they've done a lot of good stuff, but I think that they got Megan coming out.
Yeah.
So they got Dancing Doll movie.
Yeah, I'm very intrigued in that.
So I think that they want to create a horror movie empire. But at the same time, this kind of scares me because James Wan's a very creative guy. And I just don't want them to
put him in a box.
Soften up his creativity. Because I want more Malignants and stuff like that. I don't want more Conjurings. I want more Malignants, like new ideas.
But I think that's why they would want them, right? So hopefully they wouldn't do that.
I hope they didn't bring him in to say, we want you to create a Conjuring universe over here for us. And just do the same shit over again. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so I don't know. Could be good. Could be good. What's our last topic?
Good old Brandon Fraser.
Yep.
Or Brendan Fraser.
He says he is not attending the Golden Globes after some prior beef that he had. A former HFPA, don't know what that means, boss of Gropingham. So yeah, basically he just came out and said he's not going to go. His mother didn't raise no hypocrite. That's what he said. I guess he had, accused someone that worked there.
Yeah.
In the past. And so he feels like it would be hypocritical for him to have done that and then go to the Golden Globes And what? Accept an award, probably? Or
award that he hasn't even been nominated for. Which, I mean, after this is, to me, this is him saying, don't even bother nominating me because I'm not coming.
Yeah.
So, which good on him. At least he's not letting himself be nominated.
Yeah, I mean, it's been really nice to see him in the spotlight lately with his new movie, The Well. I'm really looking forward to seeing that. I'm sure that it's like a really emotional movie from what I can tell.
Yeah.
But yeah, just seeing him, he seems just so happy to be acting and to be, you know, in the spotlight again, but still just very humble and just appreciative of his fans. And yeah, it's been pretty sweet.
He's been back acting for he was in a show called Doom Patrol.
Mm-hmm.
He plays a robot though.
Oh.
So he just plays like the voice. But he was in like the first episode.
Gotcha.
But I guess it's not like most people wouldn't know that, recognize him as being a part of that. But
yeah. So good for him for having standards, you know, or morals.
Yeah. I always because Brendan Fraser was like one of the hottest actors in the world at one point. I feel like, and then he just kind of fell off the face of the earth. And it was like, what happened to him? Was he just like hard to work with, and then nobody wanted to work with him anymore? And I don't know. I don't know exactly what happened with everything. But
some people just don't make the jump.
Yeah, it's good to have him back. It's good to have him back.
Yeah.
But that's it.
That's gonna do it. I'm getting sleepy.
You want to go through any comments?
You can read a few more if you want.
Rachel Cook.
Who's Rachel Cook?
She was in She's All That. Hi, Ken and Michelle. Just got into the live. I hope everyone is having a good evening.
Hello.
Good evening.
Thanks for joining.
Not too into romantic films, but I like a few.
Nice.
I bet you liked Halloween Ends, the romance in that. My favorite Tarantino films, as I said, are Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, Pulp Fiction, Death Proof, Inglourious Basterds, and Kill Bill.
I mean, look at those movies. Those are like some winners.
I love Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
I haven't seen
so many
True
movies.
Romance, though.
The thing about Tarantino's movies is there's like 5 of them that I could easily put as my number one Tarantino. But you can't have a bunch of movies as your number one.
Yeah.
I'm watching the first Saw right now.
Nice. Jinx. By Miko.
Ken, despite the mistakes Disney Plus has for some programs, there are TV programs and movies people like. I was getting enjoyment out of the Santa Clauses, and it's fun.
When we saw the preview, a trailer for the Santa Clauses, like we literally busted out laughing.
That was the worst trailer I've ever seen in my life.
They were like playing rap music, and it just was awful.
But it's just a trailer. Could have been a good show.
It was just a trailer, yeah. But I don't think that it's like going to be enough to make us get Disney back.
Yes, Martin Scorsese turned 80 a few days ago. What's your favorite Martin Scorsese movie?
That's not nice. You know, I don't know what he does.
I bet I could find one. He's done a lot of stuff that you might not know that you've seen. I'll say that Shutter Island's your favorite.
That means that I haven't seen very many then.
I haven't watched that in years. I've been wanting to return to it.
Now that movie has a good twist.
Yeah, because I don't think we watched that since 2010 when it came out. I don't remember hardly anything about it. But I bet you've seen more. I bet you've seen at least 3 or 4.
There's definitely a twist in that one at the end.
You've seen parts of The Wolf of Wall Street.
Yeah.
And the Departed.
Honestly, I think we need to have like a Leo month.
I said let's do a Scorsese month.
No.
And you could watch like 6 Leo movies because he's in 6 of his movies.
Yeah, I just want to do like a Leo month. Can we do that? I love him.
We can watch The Beach. I've never seen The Beach.
Yeah, like The Beach and Blood Diamond, and there's definitely some movies of Leo's that did not work for me. But there's still a lot that I love. I mean, we can take it back, you know, like Romeo and Juliet and What's Eating Gilbert Grape. And
I got excited this past week because I thought Romeo and Juliet, the Leo version, was announced for Criterion, but it was the 60s one.
Oh.
was like,
yeah, I could see that one.
I haven't seen that one since VHS. My sister used to love it and would watch it all the time. And I remember thinking it was very weird when I was a kid.
Yeah, it's weird.
But so I've wanted to revisit it.
Yeah. It's got, what's her name? Claire Danes or something?
Claire Danes, Leo. You got the Basketball Diaries.
Yep.
I've never seen that. I've never seen What's Eating Gilbert Grape.
Man, you got to watch it.
Blood Diamond is a big one that I've heard really great things about. Never seen. Body of Lies.
Babe, I literally just said Blood Diamond a minute ago.
Well, I said it again. I'm sorry. I was looking at the chat.
All right, let's wrap it up.
The Wolf of Wall Street.
Yeah, you said that one too. I think you need to get tested for Alzheimer's.
Catch Me If You Can. No, I'm no joke. I'm at the greatest risk of Alzheimer's.
No, you're just.
If they test me, they'd be like, "You got Alzheimer's coming from 5 directions."
That's not possible.
It might be though.
You have your mom's side and your dad's side. That's it. The end.
You never know. I tried to start Deep Red, but got overwhelmed with choice: original versus export cut, Italian versus. Just watch the original, dude.
Oh man, that's.
I always watch the original first. That way, I have a basis for comparison when I go to watch different cuts. I never start with any different cut.
Corey said, "Go back and watch some Family Ties with Leo."
Family Ties, Casino. Did I read this? He watched the second episode of Santa Claus, but the first episode was really bad. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I think we need to have a Leo month. And then we
can rewatch Django.
Yeah, I'm telling you. He's got so many good ones. We can watch Revolutionary Road.
Yeah, I think I have
that movie is.
What's the best Leonardo DiCaprio role?
I don't know.
We could have a big tournament.
We need to make a list.
I think I think it's Calvin Candy from Django. I think he's so damn good in that movie.
Well, to truly decide, we have to go back and watch everything, and then make a list. Top 5 Leo movies.
Check it twice. Sounds like an idea for 2023.
Oh, I can't wait that long.
Well, it's Christmas getting ready to come up. We're watching Christmas movies. We can't throw Leo in there.
Well, I need to watch a Leo movie tonight.
Maybe if we, didn't work and got rid of the kids.
He's so good.
We could just watch movies all the time.
If we got rid of the kids. Wow. All right, guys. That's going to do it for tonight. Thanks for hanging out with us.
Go check out our Christmas Story review. Christmas Story Christmas, if you haven't yet.
If you don't want to watch it because you haven't seen the movie yet, if you have HBO Max, go check it out on HBO Max. It's a really cute, warm, fuzzy Christmas movie, I think is what I said.
It is fuzzy.
It'll get you in the holiday spirit for sure.
Yep. But appreciate everybody being here with us tonight.
Make sure you like the video before you get out.
I don't think we told people to hit the like button one time.
Oh, God. We probably have 5 likes.
One time.
Hit the like button. And then when we end the stream, go back into it and leave a comment. Leave it here. I got an idea. When we end the stream, get back into the video and comment.
Too much.
Comment your favorite Leonardo movie.
Do it. You ready?
I'm ready.
You ready to end this?
Yep. Have a good night, guys.